Ripple's held up a lot better. So Bitcoin has been like holding up way better than 99% of alts, and that pattern broke. I guess that's actually the most significant thing to talk about on Bitcoin is just this breakdown being pretty unique, and that every single altcoin was doing this for 2 months, and now Bitcoin's joining the party. It kind of sucks. And then just to tap back on Bitcoin on one last point, something I noticed, because today I was like, man, there's a lot of selling. Like, who the hell is spot selling down here? I talk a lot about open interest on Ripple. It's been like a really good indicator on Ripple. Okay, it's gonna glitch out. It's been really great for like bull divs, bear divs on OI. On Ripple and on Bitcoin, it's been like really boring. So this is what it looks like on Bitcoin, and you can see it basically just hasn't budged. Basically stayed in this range, but if you zoom in, it finally broke. It finally got, I think, 2 billion. I lost today. Man, the site is not the best, so apologize. But anyway, you got a big break finally. You got from 28.5 down to 26.5. So 2 billion. Again, that's not necessarily all selling or liquidations, but $2 billion of people were on leverage this morning that are no longer on leverage now. It lines up perfectly with the hourly. So to add to the copium, right, you finally had some leverage washout into a bid with no ask. So I think at worst, I'm expecting a bounce. Like, I'm long for a bounce, and then it's really just like have to wait and see. I know people hate that, but you have to wait and see is like, does it reclaim, or like I said, does it just make a lower low? If it does this, it makes a lower low, lower high, lower low. It puts everything into question for me, honestly. Like, if this happens, I will bid down here, all right, for a bounce, but I just think it'll probably amount to like possibly a legitimate bear market. Like something bad happened if this bounces and makes a lower low, in my opinion. Some kind of bad news. Maybe the David Sachs report's bad, or who the fuck knows with Trump. But some kind of news-driven thing would cause that. I still remain bullish. Like it's hard to it's hard to put it into words, honestly, because the chart's fucking wrecked, and I'm still bullish. But I guess the real reason for that is going back to like how we started these streams months ago. Always do zoom out, flip it out. This is a monthly uptrend. Like, this looks like nothing. This is fine. If this was an hourly, it feels really panicky and bearish. But like, does this look panicky and bearish to you? If I just showed you the chart and didn't know what it was, like, looks pretty good to me. Maybe come down to 50% or the 618. So pretty much in line with the fibs are in line with the other stuff we're looking at. So a lot of confluence in the low 70s. For Bitcoin, and that's where I'd want a long alt. So at this point, I'm kind of done with Bitcoin, which if you watch the stream every week, you might be a little surprised by.